Okay, check 1, 2. There we go. Now we've got sound. Takes a reboot of the phone to do it though. Well, welcome to Free Association. My name's Dennis. And today, what am I going to talk about? We'll talk about Immunix a little bit and talk about gold a little bit and manifestation, I think. So my Immunix plan was to take out resistance to reduce the amount of spasms that I've been having, painful spasms, since my catheter change. So I'm still having the spasms, but they're not as bad as they were. I've still got a little bit of resistance to take out, I think. So I'm going to do that now. I'm assuming because I've got pain that it's resistance that's causing the pain, but I don't know for sure that's the case. So let's just make that assumption and do it anyway. It could be trauma, I suppose. It could be trauma from the catheter being changed. But I don't want to put resistance and trauma in the same category necessarily. Let's just do resistance for now, and then I'll worry about trauma. If this doesn't work, then I'll think about trauma and removing some of that. Yeah, let's do that. So I'm now connecting to my ability to control my immune system, and I'm getting a yes for that. I'm getting a finger signal for that. All my bodies are at full function, getting a yes for that. All my bodies are free from pathology, getting yes for that. All my bodies are free from immune dysfunction. I'm getting yes for that. So on a scale of 0 to 10, is the resistance in my results bodies below 1? Yes, below 1. So it can't be resistance that's causing the pain. It has to be something else. So let's try trauma. So is the trauma in my results bodies below 1? No. Is the trauma in my results bodies below 2? No. Is the trauma in my results bodies below 3? No for that. Is the trauma in my results bodies below 4? Yes. So it's somewhere between 3 and 4. That's enough to cause some pain, some stress. So let's just remove it from the individual bodies. So the results bodies are etheric, spiral, gravitational, and celestial. So I'm now removing all, I'm assuming that there's trauma in there. So I'm now removing all trauma from my etheric body. I'm getting yes for that. I'm now removing all trauma from my spiral body. Getting yes for that. Now removing all trauma from my gravitational body. Getting a yes for that. Now removing all trauma from my celestial body. I'm getting a yes for that. So that's that done. So I'm installing joy and flow in my results bodies. Getting a yes for that. Okay, and the accelerator is obviously less pain, produces more joy. So two are inversely related, I would assume, or more or less. In this model, you can do anything you like with these things, but that's the way that I'm looking at it at the moment. Okay, so that's the trauma level must have come down. So is the trauma level in my results bodies below 1? I'm getting yes for that. So it's come down from between 3 and 4 to below 1. So that should help. Right, and let's not do projection today. So, all right, talking about gold. So I was thinking about how to manifest some gold, and I've imagined it. I've felt it in the way that Neville Goddard says. And I've got a little bit of money in the bank, so I could potentially buy some gold, a little bit of gold. I'm allowed 6,000, and I've got 6,000 in there. So if I turn that into gold, that would be probably a good move. So I don't know when though. I've made inquiries with direct bullion, I think the company's called, and the guy keeps ringing me, and I haven't wanted to speak to him this week so far. He's only rang me once, but I didn't want to speak to him, so it'll be sometime next week I'll make the decision. So I'll have this. If I'm going to do it, I'll do it just before my birthday. So I'll give myself a birthday present of a few £1,000s worth of gold, potentially. I will say potentially with these things. So I never quite know what I'm going to do until I do it. But there you go. We'll wait and see. But the manifestation process seems to be working all right. I knew I had money in the bank when I started the manifestation process, but I didn't know I was going to get this far along with it. I hadn't visualized that. So I need to visualize and feel how it feels to own gold. So how it feels to stay updated on the gold price. So the gold price, it's at a peak at the moment. It's the highest it's ever been. All right, there's my carer coming, so I've got to go.